A terrifying virus suddenly swept across the world. Its method of transmission was unknown. The only way to know if you were infected was by the changes in your body, your bones, skin, limbs, senses. Even your temperament would become like that of an animal. Human traits would gradually weaken and even disappear, until you finally turned into a half-human, half-beast monster. Scientists all over the world were working hard to find the cause, but no one had yet found an effective cure. Fear continued to spread among people. The government could only put all the infected under strict control, but some still escaped into the forest to live like animals. Suva's wife was unlucky enough to be infected and was sent to a shelter for treatment. One day he took his son Amy to visit her, but on the way they ran into a riot of mutated people. A Birdman escaped from a transport vehicle. He struck down the security guards. His sharp claws and terrifying eyes made Amy feel uneasy, but luckily the Birdman didn't attack anyone and just fled in a hurry. Father and son arrived at the shelter to better bring out the patient's human side. The rooms were covered with family photos, but the claw marks on the walls showed this method was not working. Suva still gently held his wife in his arms, but Amy stayed outside, unwilling to see her. He couldn't understand how someone who had almost fully turned into a beast could still be his mother. Suva was disappointed, but he still patiently persuaded Amy to go in. When Amy finally entered the room, his now mutated mother turned her head. She looked at him but didn't say a word. Maybe she had already forgotten him. Soon the shelter was moved to another location, to be closer to his wife. Suva moved with Amy to a small town near the shelter. Amy transferred to the local school, but to hide the fact that his mother was a mutant, he told the class she had died. A few days later, Suva received a phone call. A vehicle transporting mutants had fallen into a lake, and his wife was in that vehicle. Suva panicked. He rushed to the scene. Fortunately, her name was not on the list of the dead, but all the surviving mutants had escaped into the forest. Suva hung his and Amy's clothes on branches at the forest's edge. Since animals had the most sensitive sense of smell, he believed she could find them by scent. But Amy thought his mother had already become an animal, and would never see them as family again.